Hello bros, I'm Uncle Tesfix here, BroFive Production, and next part is Sakura Fantasy Chapter 1. If I don't say Chapter 1, it might be Chapter 2, but I'm not sure it's gonna come to a Chapter 2. Come on. Start recording right here, and load where we left off last time. Gifts aren't the only form of magic in this world, really. To cast my spirit afar in a suitable vessel is no different than your farseeing. I simply cast myself into a body, whereas you can cast yourself at a location. Don't you think that you should ask before you do that? Yes, you're right. I apologize. Good. Anyway, I wanted to ask something else. There have been expeditions sent here before. How are you so certain that sending one now will help? Because these villagers have the knowledge we need. You yourself saw how they have made cures and antidotes for dealing with the dangers of the miners. I wonder why they didn't help earlier then. They were either afraid of us or only able to help themselves. That monster has been tormenting and hunting them for years. Now that it is dead, they can be at peace for a while. We must take advantage of this opportunity and ready a logical expedition as soon as possible. Logging expeditions as soon as possible. Reclaiming the mine is the first step in reclaiming our lands. Once we begin to build up a monument and clear these blighted forests away, we will be able to push back out. It will take a long time to prepare for this though. The capital is still in the state of unrest. I have been doing my best to reassure that the people that things are gone fine, but the unrest is still growing. You have done well here, but remember that it would be wise not to linger for too long. The star must be brought to the capital soon. Why soon? Is something going to happen to it if we don't reach it in time? There are things in this world that are better left undiscovered, really. Your curiosity may be your undoing. So like to peek places and I'm not supposed to. Everyone has their flaws. I bet even you do, Ardina. Of course, I have flaws. I'm only human after all. I'm sure that we were like 1,000 years old. But as we talked about, I must appear as something more than that. You are doing well so far, Ellen. I have faith that you will return safely. I can feel her presence fade away and I'm alone once again. Sorting things out with the Empress, I'm presuming? You could say that. I wonder why Ardina chose to appear now after we slain the beast. Because we can't rely on her to solve our problems for us. She should already have her own business to attend to as well. Why is it important that we prove our worthiness? She just reinforced what we already proved to the villagers. She didn't appear just for our sake either. The Empress appeared to reassure them too. They've been running and surviving in this place for a long time. She gave them fresh hope for the future. We are driven by an ideal ourselves. They are driven in the same way we are. They want to live to the Empire might continue to survive with them. Above all else, we all want to see light return to our lands. It's exactly what Ardina was talking about before. All the scattered people in our empire need their individual emperors. Is it about the ideal? If they have an idea to keep them going in these dark times, then that alone will be enough to give them hope. If the Empress was not here, if they did not believe in her, would they despair? Would they have died a long time ago? All of them are galvanized by her presence. There is no denying that. When we came before, that they looked pretty miserable. All of these years of running away from the beast must have taken it out of them all. Only Eti seemed to be unaffected by their fate. All of us, including our emperors, have laid their seeds for a grateful reclamation. So do you think you're a heroine yet, Rollin? You're certainly a heroine to these people. I like the capital to think me as a heroine too. You're always so administrous, Rollin. Me, I don't want to be a heroine. Just give me a few nice books and a hot bath for my work here. Just some niceties, like I used to have back at home. I suppose a massage could be nice too. Now you're just being greedy. Come on, René. Wouldn't you love to be pampered too? Maybe, but you're still being greedy. Life in the nobility leaves you with certain standards. As much as I love the comfort it brings, all the courting, the politics, the prestige. Those things were meant for me. Even when this adventure is over, I don't want to widespread fame. Just a few nice things. But fame can bring you many nice things, can't it? Yes, but but it can also bring you a lot of unwanted attention. Give me a life where I can enjoy the luxuries of nobility while avoiding the prestige. That would be a nice reward for all of this. Even now, Algwyn thinks of her hot baths and little luxuries. It's not a bad thing, though. If those thoughts were what keeps her going, then let her enjoy them. There may be unresolved things that we have to deal with, though. Now, no, now is not the time to talk about that. Anyway, I feel like some fruit. She makes a good on her word, diving into another bowlful of the strange fruit the villagers have gathered. Now that she mentioned it, I wonder how close we are to my homeland by now. Would it be somewhere in the mires? Or would it be somewhere else entirely? The rest of the world surely can't be covered in these swamps. Kea already told me as much. The ashes land. There's ashes lands beyond the mires. Places filled with nothing but grey dust. I don't think she knows much more about that though. Maybe I could talk to Eddie about it. I cleared the scout around the party, but I can't see her anywhere. Looking further, I can see her standing in the shade of a tree with Kira. Judging by the look on her face, they must have been talking about something serious. I must know something. I must know something. I was going to ask this before we left, but now is a good time as ever. Did you know anyone by the name of Lavina? How do you know her? You mean you mean there was someone called that here? Yeah, She was found wandering through the swamps as far as I remember. I grew up with her. What happened to her? Where is my sister? She's your sister? Are you sure? My sister disappeared into this forest a long time ago. This can't be a coincidence. Where is she now? I'm sorry, but she's not here now. You mean she's... No, I don't think she is. She left the village one day. All she said was that she had to look for answers beyond here. Answers? Answers to what? She didn't say, unfortunately. We tried to convince her to stay, but she refused to listen to us. Kira seems to be brooding on the ID. So my sister's still out there somewhere. I will find her, even if I have to fight through this entire swamp. But how? I don't know. I just have faith, I suppose. What else can I do? Believe will help you find your way. I'm sure you'll find your sister. I appreciate the sentiment. Kira turns away from Eddie. Thank you. You can go now. Okay. Eddie quickly runs back to the party while Kira stands alone. She turns and sees me standing there. Oh, Relin, you were listening in, weren't you? Would you believe me if I told you I wasn't? I wouldn't at all. Gwyn is right. I'm not very good a liar. So since you were listening in, I'll say this. Her lips draw into a warm smile. I'm so happy that she's still alive. We have so much we need to talk about. But how do you know that she's still alive? There's no way she went out there without thinking she would survive. I like to have faith in her. I know that we have our quest, but please, Relin, if we find even the smallest trace of her, will you help me? Absolutely. Absolutely, Kara. We do our best. Of course I will help. Thank you so much. I know I demand a lot of you. We are friends. What are friends for, Kira? Friends help each other out when they need it. Friends. Yes, that would be the word for this. I need rest after today, so I will speak to you another time. She wanders off, then obviously needing some time alone. The party is dying down now anyway. I guess life will never be the same for the villagers after this day. Especially with the plan Ardina has for the Myers. We also have another member joining us on our quest. She'll be our guide while we are in the Myers, but I'm not sure if she knows anything about the lands beyond this place. After being in the presence of the Empress, there are few people who can ignore her request. All of my training, it's all adding up now. I've only fought 2 monsters so far, but I doubt they're going to be the only threats that I come across. Well, I've been attacked by 4 monsters, but only got the chance to fight 2. I think I made sure not to tell anyone about my misadventures. For now, though, all I can do is wait. The star, a lamp on the Myers. What Gwyn is hiding and Kira's sister? Will I find the answers beyond these mysteries? Will I want to find them? I suppose only time will tell. So this is the end of chapter 1. Thank you for reading. Story I'm writing Liberty. Character art Wanaka. Background not the coding, but real. Let's see extras then. There are a lot of pictures, more than should be here, I am sure of that. Well, I will make pictures that I'm sure are in the stories. So that was the end of chapter 1 of Sakura Fantasy. This is a really nice story. Better than Sakura Spirit and Sakura Sakura Angels. A lot better. I'm looking really forward to chapter 2. And of course, after this, it's gonna come. Well, I'm gonna do it as I always do in the end of novels. But I'm only gonna do it with the pictures I'm sure are in the story. So I'm gonna click around a bit and find other story ways. And so at least hit like and subscribe, and I see you in another story or something. BroFive!